What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. And as you can see, the dancing shoes are on, so it's time to go to the track. That is loud. It is a beautiful day out here, guys. For being May, we have some decent weather. The DA is still around the high 1,000, so 1,800, 1,900. Hopefully it goes down a little bit, but it's nice, dry, not as humid, and looking forward to a good night at the track. But before we get to that, guys, I want to go ahead and give a huge shout out to everybody for supporting the channel. We are over 5,000 subscribers and going on to even higher levels. And we've got, of course, that goal to hit of 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you haven't, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, consider subscribing, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all the videos, including all the progressions and videos we do on this amazing ZL1. Now, we do have the Mickey Thompson drag radials in the back, and these Weld 17x10s are so much lighter than OEM rear wheels, and that does help this car tremendously. We also have removed the passenger seat, which is about 70 pounds. Got the helmet, I've got my laptop, and we're ready to go. Now, real quick, we are on 93, guys, and if you haven't watched the last video, we took the car to the dyno and was able to see gains of upwards to 40 horsepower and 50 pound-feet of torque across the whole range on this amazing ZL1 with just a Prey performance tune and a Rotofab Big Gulp intake. So today our goal is to try to see if we can make this a consistent 10-second quarter-mile car with just the tune and the Big Gulp intake on 93. And then if everything goes well, we'll keep on going with more mods like E85, like a ported throttle body, bigger ported blower, headers, and all that good stuff. But enough of me talking, guys. Let's get on over to the track and see what we can do. Okay, made it through tech. Everything is good to go. I need to check tire pressures. We've got the fans and the intercooler pump going to try to cool down this thing. I believe we've got about 15 to 20 minutes before, and damn, that's the race car there. But we've got about 15 or so minutes before it's going to be time for us to go ahead and do the run. So I need to get all the stuff ironed out. Obviously, tech line took quite a bit, so the car is pretty warm, pretty hot, but it is what it is. We'll see what it'll do right off the street and go from there. So hopefully everything goes well, and I'll catch you guys on the first run. It is time. Unfortunately, my draggy ran out of battery, so we're not going to be able to have draggy times, but we will have track time. Our intake temperatures are insanely high. Again, we just got off the street getting here. We're one of the first cars running, so we'll see how it goes. All right, let's do this. All right, I got a good burnout. Put it back in drive, and I can feel the stickiness. Whoa. All right, let's see what we do. Whoa, it launched so good that the camera went sideways. So 167. All right. Already saving image. Wow, guys, can't wait to show you guys this time. That was impressive. So looking out there, guys, we are at 4,030 pounds. Again, we did take the seat out and put the rear drag pack. So let's get back to the lanes and show you guys the time slip. Looked at the logs and everything is perfect. It is short shifting again because we don't have a trans tune on this car. So it did limit a little bit of my throttle position here. But overall, it was running pretty good. Same consistent, good AFR across the board. actually running way safe, so really nothing to worry about AFR wise. I mean, man, even our injector duty cycle was way low, so the car is running awesome. Now we're gonna let the car cool down, and what I'm gonna do next time is actually do manual shifting, guys, to see if we can get the RPMs to go up to 6,500. But now let's go and show you the time slip. All right, guys, now let's go over the time slip. I have it right here, right lane, and I'll put it up on the screen. But we did a 167 60 foot, which is really good. We did a 7.0 to the 8th at 102.6, and then, which is a personal best for this car, right off the street, completely hot, no cool down, nothing. And then it went a 1086 at 128.9, so almost 129 is impressive. 10.8 at 129 miles an hour, guys. Now remember, the best pass this car had was a 1098 in the same configuration when it was bone stock. It was a 1098, but only at 125 miles an hour. So we picked up 4 miles an hour and about a 10th in our quarter mile time. So the tune and the intake are doing amazing, and this is just on 93. So I am super stoked, super happy about how this car performed, guys. I can't wait to see what it'll do once we really let it cool down and the sun goes down and the weather gets better. The DA right now is about 1600. So when it ran the 1098, it was actually 0 DA. So in almost 1500 to 2000 DA, which definitely hurts boosted cars, this thing already ran faster and a lot higher mile an hour than before. That is super impressive. So now I think after this first run, our goal for tonight, guys, is to hit 130 miles an hour. That would be incredible. So a 10.7 at over in a 130 range is what our goal is going to be today. If we can hit that, we're going to be very close to what we were running NA with the Camaro SS, with all the full bolt-ons, heads, cam, and all of that stuff. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna let this thing cool down, and I'll catch you guys in the next run. We're gonna go up on the second run. Really not gonna have that much of a cool down, but hopefully we can maybe get a little bit better. The weather keeps getting better, and just keep going faster. After this run, we will probably let the cars cool down. There's a bunch of cars out here that are really nice, so we'll show you guys all those runs and what they're running, so you guys can get a feel for how well the Camaro's doing tonight. In the logs, I noticed that first to second and second to third were kind of short shifting, so we're gonna try doing leaving it in manual and shifting ourselves, and see if we can get it to rev out to 6,500 and get a better time that way. So that'll kind of, I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to do that, to try manually shifting it. So that's what we're gonna do and see what happens. We're gonna be running a convertible Mustang. Not sure what that car's got, but it does have a really cool wrap. All right, got our launch there. So now we're leaving it in manual. Got to remember to shift. Well, we got it shifting right. That was a pretty good pass. We were shifting right where we needed to be. I'm gonna look over the log, see what it looked like. But real quick, just looking at the time slip, which I'll show you guys right now, it actually went slower. So yeah, let's get the car parked, open up, let it cool down, and talk about this second run. There you have it, the second run. Obviously back to back, really heated runs, and I did manually shift it. Look at the logs, I actually was shifting almost at 6,800 RPM, and the car and the transmission is not like that. So as you see here on the time slip, I'll put it up again, 60 foot was the same, a 167, so it still did the same, but having the manual shift and revving it out even farther actually hurt me, as I only went a 722 to the 8th at 100.4 and an 11.0 at 126.2. So yeah, That is why you don't manually shift it, guys. Just let the car do its thing until you can get the trans tuned to be able to change the shift points. You're better off just leaving it in drive and letting the car do its thing. The car is pretty hot, pretty warm, so we're gonna let it cool down. But in the meantime, let's show you guys what some of the cars are running out here tonight, so give you guys a good comparison of how the Camaro is doing with just the intake and the tune compared to other cars out here. Up next, we have the world's fastest charger, Z's Charger. He has, I believe, almost it's a 7-second car now. It's gone 7.99 or very close to it. So that car is quick. They both spun hard, but check it out. Got left 10-0 at like 112. That's wild. The Charger let off way early and still went at 10-0. Got a black Challenger. I'm not sure if it's a Hellcat or not. 133. Really good for the Challenger. 10.2 at 133. We've got a camo Charger and another Challenger. $11.45 at 121 for that camo. We got a white Camaro here, and it looks like it's Pro Charged. You can hear the blower whine. And I don't know what he was doing, but he red lit. They both red lit, and it was a 12.9, so that pass was not good whatsoever. Was getting it. 942, 121 miles an hour, so he was letting off. All right, so we've got a Hellcat versus a purple red eye. This should be interesting, both on a tire. Oh yeah, so they both seem to have spun slightly off the line. A 1047 and a 1040, 137 and 136. Now they both spun off the line, so that's crazy. Really good numbers for those Hellcats. Up next, we've got a McLaren 570S. Wow. The way those McLarens leave is insane. 10-0. So close to that 9-second pass. I believe he's already done a 9, so 10-0 at 142. Alrighty guys, we've got a C8 on the left lane. Oh, looked like the truck was a turbo truck. That C8 just took off and it went 1169 at 111. Okay, so it looks like we've got either a Trackhawk or an SRT8 and an all-wheel drive Audi. $10.9 for that Jeep at 125 and the Audi 131 at 10.6. All right, it looks like we've got a Z06 and another Challenger. I believe that's just a Challenger, might be a Hellcat. 11.8 for the Z06 at 123, and then only 112. So can't 12.8 was not a Hellcat version. All right, so we've got a 2019, 2020 Camaro SS. Definitely a stock car. 13.6. Oof. We've got a Hellcat, regular Hellcat here, and right behind them we've got a Z06 C7 and then a C5 Z06. Yeah, the guy doesn't know how to use the brakes. And the Hellcat went 11.45. Woo, for the Hellcat. The red Z06, man, it looked like it had something crazy going. 11.8 for that Z06 at 127. Now guys, we've got, again, a red Z01. It's completely stock. It does have a Rotofab normal, not the Big Gulp, the rear drag pack, and dumps in the rear. So let's see what it can do. I don't know if he's trying to shift it himself or what the deal is there, but definitely not doing well in the short track. 11.75 at 117. Oof. Wow. Letting off 794 at 117 miles an hour. Next we've got looks like a 5.0 versus a ZL1 1LE. One LE at 115. Ugh, and then 116 for that 12.3 for the other Mustang. We've got another Hellcat. Looks like it might be a red eye. Full drag pack, front and rear. Man, that red car launched hard. Probably scared the Hellcat owner a little bit. 1073 at 129 for that Hellcat. Not bad. All right, so we've got another what looks like 2019 or 2020 ZL1. He's got the welds in the back. Don't know much about this car, but we'll see how it runs. Took off pretty well. 11.5 at 121 for that red Z01. All right. There you have it, guys. That's what some of the cars out here are running tonight. As you guys saw, we had two ZL1s running 11.7 and 11.5. Yeah, way lower mile per hour than what we're running. We did 129. They were doing 117 and 121. I'm pretty sure that Brett's magic sauce on that tune is working wonders. Anyways, let's get to the car, get to the staging lanes. It should be nice and cool. Let it cool down even more at the staging lanes and get our third and final cool run to see what we can get. The weather's gotten better. DA's getting lower. I think we're right around 11 or 1200 DA now. So hopefully we can get that 10.7 at 130. All right, guys. We're actually going to be going up against a lady-driven Supra. This is going to be pretty fun. Hopefully she doesn't gap me. good burnout. Got a good burnout.
Good run.
Wow, guys, all I can say is I am so impressed with this car. Right after the first run, we said we wanted to hit a 10.7 and hopefully a 1:30, and let me show you guys the time slip now, because that was a really good run. Felt really good. Now here's the time slip, and right away you can see marginally the best 60 foot, a 166. Best we'd done before was a 167, but check that out, 699 to the 8th at almost 104. So the car left really good and did really well to the 8th, and then it just carried it through with a 1078 at 129.3 in the quarter mile. So we were so close, 129.3, almost there to the 130s. I mean, that is super impressive, especially because all we have, guys, is a cold air intake and tune, and it's still on pump gas 93. So next up is going E85, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and start testing the E85, see how much E85 this car will handle, and when that's all said and done, hopefully we get to about E50 and we can come back to the track and the weather will be nice like this, so that we can hit our 130 mile an hour and hopefully dip into the 10.6 or 10.5 second quarter mile, which would be insane, guys, because again, stock headers, stock everything, and this thing is doing amazing. We still just have only the rear drag pack still on the full super heavy 20x10 front OEM wheel. Once we can get the full drag pack, get the front skinnies on, that should help us drop another 10th. So yeah, watch out, guys. This thing has exceeded my expectations. Comment down below, let me know, what are your thoughts? What do you think of the times out here? Man, I'm super happy with the results from the ZL1. Other ZL1s out here are honestly not doing the same and running much slower than even my stock times. So with that being said, guys, let me know, put your comments down below, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't, make sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing if you've made it this far, so that you can stay up to date with everything we do to this ZL1. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.